Hey guys, how is everybody tonight? I'm just going to wait until I can make sure you guys can see me and hear me. My laptop is not exactly the most reliable these days. So if somebody could possibly let me know that you can see and hear me. Okay, so far I'm not coming up. What is going on? Okay, I think I'm up. Wow, that took like 10 minutes. All right, maybe not 10 minutes, but it literally took like 4 minutes before that popped up. Hopefully, I'm now actually live. Okay, excellent. Thank you guys. How is everybody tonight? Hold on a second. I had something going, but it doesn't seem to be working. Hmm. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. All right. Let me say hello. Hey, Tuck. Pilgrim. Hey, Shannon. Nice to see you. Mary, how are you? Saffron Bay. How you doing? I was reading your post before. That's a lot. How much snow did you guys actually get? I know Kentucky got hit with some really bad ice and such, and there's a ton of people out with power too. You deserve a nap. Billy, how you doing? Dusty, nice to see you. Who just became a grandma? Was it Dawn? I just saw hello new grandma. Hey Nancy, how are you? And who's the okay, wait, who's the new auntie? I'm lost. I know I saw somebody in Devil Dog's chat yesterday. Somebody was expecting a grandkid. Oh, it was Dawn. Congratulations, Dawn. That's awesome. Hey, Joy. Oh, man, Wolf's starting a snowball fight. Somebody hit him with a snowball, please. So, hey, Al. Great to see you. Hey, Devil Dog. Thanks for coming in. Everybody, Devil Dog's got a live right after mine, so make sure you go and hit him up after at 8 o'clock. Hey, Katrinka. I almost missed you. All right. So I want to quickly do my disclaimer here because there's just been some stuff going on. So for anybody's here or for anybody who's in the replay, I just want to make it very clear. I am not a doctor, nor am I a licensed therapist. This is strictly a support group for people who have anxiety, panic attacks, OCD, and depression. But if you ever feel like hurting yourself or hurting somebody else, please don't come to this channel. Please call or text 988. That is the crisis hotline. Um, if you need more help, this is more tips and tricks and different people's um, experiences with how they deal with it. So please take it for what it is, and please don't ever take any kind of medical advice from this channel from me or from any guests I may have on, unless they actually tell you they are a licensed doctor or therapist, because there is one who does, who has been on my channel. But other than that, please do not take any of that. So how was everybody's New Year's? I thought we could discuss like maybe some New Year's resolutions today and whether they hurt or harm you, especially with anxiety and depression. Yeah, you know, my computer's doing some wacky stuff too, and sometimes I think it is just YouTube. I said a Holiday Inn Express a couple of times. Does that count? Does that count for what? You know what? I'm lost. I'm already lost. It's like 3 minutes in and I'm lost already. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. I know I skipped a whole bunch of stuff. It varies well. Measured 10 inches. I include 6 before last night. So it's probably 7 or 8, but the ice, it's the ice, yeah. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people talk about it. I actually haven't watched any of the news or seen any of the weather reports. We got a dusting here. There was nothing much. We were completely out of the path. We weren't supposed to get any. Then lunchtime, I'm coming home and I'm like, why is the road slippery? Because it was snowing and a little bit of icy, but it went away quickly. So it was nothing to speak of, except when I'm driving in it, because I don't drive in that kind of weather. Usually I'm like, nope, I'm going to stay right off the road. One snowflake falls and I'm in. But prayers everything goes back to normal for you, Saffron Bay, and anybody else who might be in the path of the storm quickly. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Why? A couple of times. To be a doctor or a pilot? What am I missing? Damn. Did you get to stay home at least? Not too bad. My anxiety's been a little high, a little too high the last couple of days. I'm not actually sure what is setting it off. Fair enough. I will see you in your live then. Snow is the right type to make snow people? Hey, Shorty. Hey, Rebecca. The snow was too dry. Okay. It isn't. So you can't make snow people is what you're saying. Is that what you were trying to say? I'm not sure who you offend who, the snow people? I'm so confused. Hey Sway, welcome in. I don't think I've seen you here before. Yes, you're going to offend the snow people? I don't think think they can hear. If you don't give them ears, they can't hear you. We'll just put that out there. You're going to offend the snow women. Not if you don't give them ears. Okay. So anyway, so how many of you have made a resolution or vowed not to? Oh, wait, I missed. Sorry. Billy, I saw your comment. I saw it go by. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. You know, my phone is always open. You can call me anytime if you want to talk. Hey, Blackbird. A lot of people were saying that. So am I, Wolf. It's the best way to be. A lot of people were saying that they were having a hard time this Christmas and they just couldn't get into the spirit of things. It's been hard on a lot of people this year. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's just, things going on, or it's just, a cycle of the year where a lot of people are having a hard time. But my phone is always open, Billy. You know that. Call me anytime. Resolutions. I made a video about this on my channel. Oh, you did? I didn't see anything come through. I'll have to go and check it out. That could be me though. I have like 8,000 notifications come through sometimes, and sometimes I just miss them. So I could have gotten it and just not seen it. So I will make sure I go and check that out. So, I mean, I think resolutions are good to a point if you can make them small and attainable, and if you can not beat yourself up if you don't attain your goals. Hey, Moonsprout. Is to try and stay. Is to try and stay nice. Okay, that's hey PJ, great to see you. That's a good goal, Wolfgang. Sometimes we put too much expectations on ourselves, and if we try to do something and it doesn't go the way we want to, we tend to beat ourselves up. This year I passed on the resolution. I'm going to go with simple gratitude. That's great. So he said sometimes, I mean, especially with anxiety or any kind, or depression, sometimes putting any kind of pressure on ourselves is just not healthy. So I was thinking maybe instead of saying, all right, this year I'm going to do this, maybe I'm going to try and do something for myself to get myself more healthy, or break out of my comfort zone. And if you don't do it, if you put on I'm going to try to do it versus I'm actually going to do it, then it might be a little bit better for your head, depending on who you are and how you think. Remember, not everybody works the same. Things that I suggest may not work for you, so please, always do what's best for you. Everything I say is based on my own experiences, my own life experiences, things I've learned in therapies and such. And just because they work for me does not mean that they're going to work for you. And as always, I have the link up if anybody wants to come up and chat. I just ask that you keep it family friendly and no politics. My first line, nice. That's awesome, Shannon. Good for you. PJ, did you just become an aunt again, or is that just an affectionate term? Mindset is everything. Moving from what I want to do, to I'm going to. Okay, I can't read. I mean, I know what it says, but I can't, for some reason, I can't get the words out. I'm going to is powerful. Yeah, it really is. And for anybody who can do that and not fall apart if things don't go their way, that is I think, an awesome mindset. Some people take it very hard, though, when they can't obtain their goals. If they, they could say, I'm absolutely 100% going to do it, and then something happens, and it might not even be a fault of their own, but it could, and it could be, especially with people with depression, it could be a very hard thing. But for a lot of people, mindset really is everything. If you actually say you're going to do it, then, it's great. Hey, Wisconsin Farm Boy, great to see you. And that's okay. I haven't made a resolution in a long time. Sometimes it's better to try every day to do something better than it is to, just because the first of the year comes, say, okay, well, now I'm going to do it. Okay. No problem, Daryl. Was on a call. Oh, no problem. No problem. Sometimes grammar is everything. It could change the whole meaning of a sentence. Have you ever seen those? That's why I don't make resolutions. If it happens organically, good. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Some people they just can't do it. It just, it's hard. It's hard. The letdown sometimes is just so disappointing. Some people just can't do them, and that's okay. So, does anybody have one that they actually want to share, or have decided that they're going to try and make one? Mine was embrace and to accept a lot of the things that I'm not used to. Tearing down walls is hard. Blackbird, it's seriously hard. I think it's kind of the same thing as I was saying, is try to get out of your comfort zone. One of the things I want to try is going places by myself that I don't want to, that I have very, very bad anxiety about doing. And there's certain places, it just, for whatever reason, I can't go by myself. It just causes some severe anxiety, and I always have to go with somebody. So this year I'm going to try, and that doesn't mean I'm going to actually succeed, but I'm going to try and break out of my comfort zone and get there. And if I have to, I'm going to do it in small steps. I might just drive there by myself and decide that I can't do it and go back, and go back home. And then maybe the next time I can go and I can, actually walk in the door and pick up something small, and then, and then go back home. But if I can do it, hey, Hudson Valley, good to see you. Uh, so that's kind of my goal. Um, to get to that place where, even if I can't do it fully, maybe I can do small steps in obtaining that goal, because that's one of the ways the therapy that when I had gone through it years ago was when I was completely agoraphobic. It was very small steps. If you need to leave your house, you leave your house and you go and you sit on your front lawn. You go and wherever, however far you are. Some people actually like can't leave their house. So I'm just kind of talking in steps, but and then maybe go and you sit in your car, start your car, everything slowly, get comfortable. When you're comfortable with that, move on to the next step. So I'm going to take that approach, and I'm going to do it with these places that I can't do by myself. So we're going to see it. We're going to try. And that's all we can do. And I'm not going to get upset if I can't do it right away. I'm just going to see if I can, the next I can calm down from that and then try it again, possibly the following week if I can't do it. I want some fresh. You're funny, Doug. Oh, that's awesome. You're gonna have to let us know when it comes out, and because I will definitely want one of them. Need to spend more time creating again. That's awesome. I am so the opposite of a creative person. I can't even draw a stick figure. It's terrible. I have the creativity of a phone pole. Hey, Teresa. Nice to see you. Oh, no. I'm not sure what my question was. I was just talking about New Year's resolutions. My 25 is to use less sugar. That's awesome. That's a good goal. Finish losing this weight and no more boot. Yeah. When do you get that boot off? Yeah, that's my other. I have to get back in on track of eating correctly. And once I can do that, because eating correctly will, no, that's. Yeah, what Hudson said. I'm in the middle of work, which happens quite surprisingly, and it's comfortable because that's awesome. I'm dealing with a constant attacker and Jack with twin issues and Sandra Ray has mental issues and is in many chats and he has full black. I'm sorry, Joy. You can block him and then you won't he can't see you, you can't see him. Just the next time you see that person, just block him. And then that'll be the end of that. There's a lot of screwy people on YouTube. Meatball goo hands. Does that mean you're mixing the meatballs? I ate stuffing hands before. I made stuffing for dinner. Well, with chicken, but 100%. You got this, Billy. Yeah, I hope you made it there before all the weather hit. Or too much weather. I know I saw you in visions last night and you said something about hey Joe. I hope it wasn't too bad after that. I left the chat right after that. So I didn't see much of the answer. Yeah, we're all praying for him. Yep. Same. Soon as it comes out, are you starting it this year or are you finishing it for 2025? Like, can we expect to see it soon, or you're just like it's the idea in your head and you're just going to get going with it now? We can just it's a lonely place to be when you avoid people, Joe. I understand it, and I understand that some people are just like that, and that's okay too. But if you purposely go out of your way to avoid people, it can be a very lonely place, at least for a lot of us. I don't, you know, I don't like, uh, I don't like random people. People at the store. I live in a very populated area, and it's a little too peoply out for me today, or peoply out just in general. But when I do go out, I'm that crazy person in the line. If you were stuck on a long line, that just starts chatting with people, and then by the end of it, I have their whole life story. But most people, if you get past because everybody's got sucky parts to them. There isn't anybody. There isn't anybody who doesn't have sucky parts to them. It is what it is. Unless you're like Mother Teresa or something. But if you can see past their sucky parts, then you'll find all the good parts too. Most people have a lot more good than they do sucky in them. It's really hard, Joy. I feel your pain. I had it for many years. It's very debilitating. The fact that you're fighting it is awesome. Problem is this world has made it so people don't have to fight it anymore. You can do everything from your phone, from your couch. It's terrible, and they've made it so that there's less people contact, and that will feed right into the agoraphobia. So the fact that you're fighting it is awesome. um, I can only suggest that you keep fighting it and doing what you have to do, because if you give into it, it will get worse. And if you can, try to step out of your comfort zone, even if it's just a step, even if you just give it an inch, because it is not, you know, once you're in there, it's too easy to stay there, especially the way this world has gone. They've made it way too easy. They've enabled agoraphobia. It's not failing until you quit trying. That is the best statement I have seen yet. 100%. Hey, Sherry. Oh no, don't be sorry. Remember, a queen is never late. Everybody else is simply early. Big part of me tearing down my walls now along with me. Aw, that's beautiful, Blackbird. Bone pulls right in the air when lightning strikes. Hey, Virginia Bushcrafter. Great to see you. Great information the other day on your live. I always enjoy watching you. Oh, good luck with that. How long will you be able to get that boot off? I don't get the everywhere crap. I give you the number pops up. No one looking for music. I don't get the crisis hotline number everywhere. Crap, like if you type in a certain song name, the number pops up. No one looking for music is trying to off themselves. Well, I don't necessarily know. I don't necessarily know what people who are looking to harm themselves are looking for. So, I mean, it's not a bad thing to have, no matter where you're looking. I mean, my channel. This is what my channel is about. So, and there's just too many people are having a really hard time right now, especially with the holidays. So it's always good to have that number handy. So if you keep seeing it and you might not be here, it could be, in 2 weeks, or you might know somebody else who is, is having a hard time, and you can say, hey, listen, this number is always available, and that number is free. You can call, you can text. They don't judge. They're just there for you. And it's a lot more help than I can give you. As I said, my email is always, always open. Somebody needs to chat and you're not feeling good. You just need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to listen and not talk back. You need to, get things off your chest. I'm there for you. You need somebody who's been through something that you might be going through. That might be me, because I've been through a lot of anxiety and depression. But if you need more help than that, you need to call that number. I can only do so much. I'm not a doctor, not a licensed therapist. I can only tell you my experience with what I've had and what helped me, and hope that, other people in the chat also give their suggestions on what helps them, because not everybody gets helped the same way. Some people can love something, and somebody else, it just is horrible for them. So everybody works in different ways. Right? Yum. I'm feeling like that's what I'm going to need to make over the weekend. Spaghettis and meatball. Spaghettis. Meatballs and spaghetti. Venison chili. I've never had that. That sounds good. Hey, Skydive, how are you? I've been taking very most things seriously on the internet. Most people are irrationally afraid of their own shadow, and for no good reason. All it's fun, not fun to go read. Okay. Well, a lot of these fears are irrational. I know mine are. It's just something that, some people can't get past. I did black out and he still sees me. I trigger him somehow. So he rips me, two others up. Everyone sees his lies and I can't defend himself. I'm curious as to how you see him if you blocked him. That you know what I mean. If he's doing that, you need to report him too. Um, you know what? Joy, I'm going to email you later. I'm just because I'm not going to. I hope he's doing, I mean, I know he's not doing okay. I actually felt it come through his video, but praying for his healing. Agreed, Pilgrim. I think the good majority, hey Rocksteady, I think a good majority of the prepper community is all praying for Jason. Yeah, people do. They all remember the sucky parts of people. You have to, you got to get past that. Unless you want to be alone. I mean, that's some people do, and that's okay too. It's a very lonely for me. It's a very lonely place to be. So I try to see the good in people. There's always going to be something that annoys you about somebody, but you got to like look past that and say, hey, but look at this. If their suck outweighs their good, then I mean, that is what it is. But most people have a lot more good parts than they do sucky. And once you focus on that bad part, take care, Wisconsin Farm Boy. Thanks for coming in. Once you focus on that bad part, it's hard to get back to the good part. Aw, you're so sweet. I try. Who did I? Oh, hi, James. I missed you. I see everybody saying hello to you. Thanks for coming in. I try. I'm not sure which one what you're agreeing with me with, but I tell my husband that I'm always right. Oh, I'd love to get there. I'm trying to get to the one in Ohio. I really want to go to Missouri. Would never happen, but Ohio might. No coffee. I'm a bit sad about that, but I have tea, so caffeine addiction. Oh, I can't ever run. I have enough coffee to last me right through the apocalypse. Hey, STP, great to see you. How is the house coming? Did it get delivered and such? Forced to go away has been good. I'm glad that's a positive thing coming out of it. Have to maintain the caffeine levels. Except Teresa does it with Mountain Dew. She cheats. That's right, 988. So I'm talking about the community tab about the number. Okay, I'll look for it. 3 a.m. If you really needed me, I would. I'd prefer it if you did it during my waking hours, but if you really needed me, you let me know and I will I'll get up and chat with you. It's so pretty. You know what? When you make those videos, that's beautiful. See, I couldn't wander the woods by myself. Well, maybe I could if I knew them well, but that would be a, with somebody, absolutely. If I had my husband with me or a friend with me, absolutely 1,000%. Doing it alone, that would not work for me. But I'm so happy it works for you because that's some of those uh, some of those pictures are just beautiful with you walking through there. Yeah, that's awesome. It's been great, good and bad. Oh yeah, it works for a lot of people. I mean, it wouldn't still be around if it didn't. Oh no, I'm so sorry. That sucks, Southern Tier. Hopefully they get it fixed and there's not too many more delays. That's awesome. I wish I could do stuff like that. I feel like that would be like just a beautiful thing for my brain, but I don't have. I look like a 2 year old if I try to write and to try to paint, and my writing's not much better. Maybe a 4 year old. Okay, meatballs, brownies, chicken, and so tasty. Now, not to eat all of them at once. Yeah, I my worst problem is when they come out of the oven and they just have that look to them, that beautiful, like, you know, almost like shiny look to them, and you taste test them, just make sure they're okay, and then you end up eating like 37 of them. Yeah, music is mine too. Um, I love to. I will get in my car, blast the radio, and I will sing at the top of my lungs, and it makes me feel a lot better actually. Takes me to the community out there. Okay, cool. Thank you. But yeah, and then sometimes just specific songs take me back. You know, I very very into the music. I love music. Easy ways to deal with it. So, mm. It's fun to go pantry shopping instead. I agree with you. If you can see someone's comments in chat, they're not blocked. Yeah. Tuck, can you and Billy see? Can Billy see you yet? Yes, meatballs and spaghetti. Meatball quesadillas, spaghetti sandwiches. Oh, spaghetti sandwiches. Spaghetti tacos too. Delicious. Nice one. We'll pack it up and send it to you. Hmm. Human motivation is often great less than fear. And I say anxiety is definitely under the fear. It could be. Level one techs? I don't know. I don't know who that is. Is. That. Is. 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 I don't know if I would say that anxiety and that type of fear to make people do things is the same type of fear. I mean, it could be, I guess, but I feel like it's a different type of fear. Usually, at least how I'm interpreting that is doing something that they don't necessarily want to do, or because they're getting something out of it. But the fear is something that I don't know. I can't put into words how I'm thinking that, but I don't feel like the anxiety and that type of fear would be the same thing on that. At least how I'm interpreting it. I could be completely off. I'm kind of nodding off the dinner and the buds. Oh, no problem. Take a nap, Joe. With the storm right now, lots of outages. Am I thinking the wrong state? Yeah, how many of you are in the path of this storm or have had the path? It's good, but I'm not a dog that can eat the same every day. No, no bacon. I still don't like bacon. Mm. It's not so much the. Thanks for coming in, Hudson Valley. You too, Wolf. Hey, XXNYC, how are you? Random on some men stand. I stand with you all. You're a good guy. Reinforcing to do something called the 13th step. No, you made that step up, Joe. There is no such thing as a 13th step. Awesome. This is a great community. We have a really good community here. There's a few people, but we don't count them. Everybody else, I would say a good 90% of this community is awesome. Hey, John. Oh, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. We're not used to real winters, and homes aren't really built easily to survive in these days. You're right. That's true. Yes, Devil Dog is on live in 10 minutes. So make sure you all go and check him out after this. I'm going to be shutting it down in a few minutes. I have no issues wandering the wild except my legs. I would be out there right now this minute watching the stars. Yep. Hey, JS Genesis, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Yes, but you can sing, Billy. I get stuff thrown at me when people hear me sing. West missed us. Totally missed us in South. Nice. That's beautiful that it missed you. That's why people invented typewriters and now word processors. I used to type much faster than my bad handwriting. Yeah, I'm actually a typist, believe it or not. Hey, Irishman. Great to see ya. I'm making bread dough. Have some. Oh, that's nice. My shoulders can't handle kneading the dough too much. I use my what do you call it? With the bread hook. Why am I blanking suddenly on what it's called? I mean, if I have to knead it, I do, but I try not to. I'm just. Hey, Eric. Thanks for coming in. Oh, no. Where are you? -12? No, thank you. It's probably smart, Katrinka. Hey, Jules. Nice to see you. My resolution, just to try and break out of my comfort zone. I'm going to try and do more than than I'm able to right now. Sorry, I'm just trying to get down to the bottom because I want to end it so I can go on to see Devil Dog. Today because of the snow, and they're asking people not to drive in the morning. Oh man. Well, be safe, Bushcrafter. I usually just drove through the edge of it today, getting my daughter from. Oh, that recommends, but it wasn't the worst I've seen. Okay, well, I'm glad you're home safe. Coffee 99, love it. You too, Joy. I'm actually going to email you because I have some just because I don't want to talk about it here, but I have some information for you. Right? We really do have an amazing community here. Maybe I could grow so much food in my sister's yard. Maybe I should figure out a way to do that come springtime. If you could do it, do it. Absolutely. I mean, can't hurt you. Steps of tree. All my counselor told me there is a rick. So they have something to do. Did you put it on Google, Joe? I'm teasing. I can imagine why, Jules. I can't sing it. Really? I thought you could. Hey, Casey. Thanks for coming in. I turn up the radio, Jim. You know, I've done that too, and every once in a while I hear myself. I actually cringe when I hear myself. So if I can get the radio up loud enough for me to drown myself out, it's good. It's, it's that's awesome. Listen, people come up and they look at me funny. I'm like, I'll never see these people again. So it's all good. just. Hey, Rabbit. Hey, East Tennessee. How you doing? All right, I'm just scrolling down. I'm really sorry if I missed anything. All of a sudden, I was all caught up in chat, and then all of a sudden, I'm like 15 minutes behind. I found Devil Dog from Wendy's channel before. I haven't been on his channel in a while. He's having a live in about 5 minutes, 4 minutes. That's awesome. That's fun. Hello, how are you? You know what? I thought it was you, and I was like, you know what? I think that's the name I know, the name I know, and then I just realized you actually said it. Yes, awesome. I haven't seen you forever. I hope you are doing well. But I'm actually shutting it down, and we are going. If you if you're not behind, that's funny. All right, so I will see a lot of you over at Devil Dogs, and anybody else. As I said, remember, please, if you need anything, please email me. If you don't have my email, leave it in the comments, and I will leave it for you. If you need more help than that, please remember 988. That's my favorite saying: when I pass someone or they pass me, I'll never see them again. So what's the big deal? Suck it up, Buttercup. Exactly. Yes, exactly. You'll say, stay safe and blessed. Everybody have a great night. Hey, TT1. Hey, TT1. I was just about to email you. Guess what I got today? All right. Much love to you all. Take care.